Want to know what the dream team has in store for us this week? Well, come on and join me and let's have a chat about it. Hello, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of January 10th. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here and to be sharing in your energy this week. Let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, light beings, creature teachers, loved ones in spirit. Oh, and those elementals. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to really understand the direction that we are taking in our personal lives and globally this week. Let's set that as an intention. So this week I am pulling our tarot card from the Star Tarot from Cathy McClelland. Let's see what the message is for us this week. Oh, I love it. 7 of Wands. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about with wands is fire, the element of fire. Fire is energy. Fire is passion. Fire is fuel for what it is that we are here to do. 7, this is often seen as a card of defense, or feeling like you have to defend yourself, or feeling in a place where you've created something and now you have to make sure that nobody kind of gets near it until it has the opportunity to really grow into what it's going to be growing into. And the number 7 is a very divine number, or magical number, if you will. And it's all about manifestation. And it's manifestation from that perspective of, I've put a lot of work into this already. Now before the final thing shows up, the final outcome shows up, what do I need to tweak? Is there anything that I need to tweak? Is this really what it is that I'm trying to create? Do I need to have a conversation with the universe to say, wait a second, hold on. I thought I wanted this, but some things have transpired and it's making me think that maybe I want to go a different way. This is a card that says, okay, let's do that. Let's put things on pause just for a moment to reflect on what it is that we're about to give birth to, what it is we're about to bring into reality. And sometimes that means, yes, I'm reviewing it, and yes, I need to protect what it is that I have put so much time and effort into, what I've put my work, my heart and soul into, because yes, it is what I desire. It is what I'm trying to manifest and to bring into the physical. And I just need to not put armor up. I just need to be aware of what is around it so that I can protect it and nurture it and make sure that it has an opportunity to really grow and become its full potential. You can also say, okay, I've reviewed and I think I really need to go another way. And you're also going to be, I'm going to say, defending that energy, or perhaps defending that viewpoint. Even if it's just defending to yourself, it's saying, wait a second, we need to go in a different direction, folks. I know I've had us, moving in this, on this path and driving you hard with our deadlines. And I'm thinking about work right now, all of this kind of stuff. But we've decided that it's actually not going to serve our purpose if we continue in this direction. So we need to tweak it a little bit. We need to go here instead. Yeah, sometimes it means that there's going to be a little more work that goes into it. But when you're defending something, or when you are putting that energy around, recognizing that, okay, I really want this to become all that it can be, think less about defense in terms of putting the armor on and putting your dukes up, and more about, okay, I want to nurture this to its highest potential. So it doesn't have to be a card of defense, very almost like a negative connotation to it, or like you have to go into battle. Instead, it's just recognizing, okay, there might be a different way to approach this. And how do I want to utilize my energy to be able to make it happen? We are all in charge. We are all responsible for the energy that we bring into a room, into a space, into a project, into a conversation, into a dynamic. We are all responsible for that energy that we bring in. So what kind of energy are you wanting to bring in to assist in what it is that you are trying to manifest in your life, or in a collaborative effort. What do you want to contribute in that collaborative effort? And sometimes, you got to kind of defend your viewpoint, or defend your decision, or defend why you are making the suggestion to do something different or to go a different way. But it doesn't have to be negative. Use the energy that is within you to be able to take action steps to express why you're wanting to make that shift. And it doesn't have to be argumentative. It can be simply, I'm utilizing my energy to help others to understand my point of view, to help others understand why I'm making the decision to, stop midstream and go in a different direction. Feeling very much that there's an energy this week as well of a lot of these scenarios being quite visible, being quite public, or very much like the light of the sun is shining on it. So it's the light of truth shining on it. And it is going to give all of us an opportunity to really be more public about it, or to speak our truth, and to defend what we are choosing, to defend our choices in a more visual way. So be prepared for that. This is not anything that is going on, I want to say, under the surface. I feel very much that this is out in the light. People are going to be seeing it, and it's an opportunity for you to shine your light. It's an opportunity for you to show how things can move more smoothly when you use your energy in a positive way. I feel like that's a really important message this week, using your energy in a positive way. This card has very much a lot of energy, Leo type energy. So, very service oriented, very service, and also shining the light. Look at me, look at what it is I'm able to do, and come join me. And I feel like that's an important message that we've got. Okay, so our oracle deck today is cosmic reading cards from Nari Anastarsia. Sorry, I had to cheat and look at the box because I didn't want to mess up the name. So this is a deck that I've had for a couple of years now, but I don't pull from it often. And when I was looking at what I wanted to pull from today, this was the deck that stood out. So let's see what the message is that we have. Oh, I love it. Walk your truth. And we've got the 7 of Wands, and this is an 8. So I feel very much that there's a bit of a sequence going on here. So walk your truth. And what's beautiful about this is we've got this lovely cosmic picture of the starry sky, the universe, and there's a big white handprint in the center of it. So leave your mark. Walk your truth and leave your mark. When you are in a place where you're needing to defend your choice, or you're simply looking at it and saying, okay, I need to go a different way, and I'm going to utilize my energy to be able to do that, you're leaving your mark. You're leaving an energy trace. It's an energy source. And the handprint here is white, connection to source. So I'm feeling very much that it is about making any shifts that you're going to make, or defending your reason to not make a shift, if that is what the case is. Speaking your truth, walking your truth, walking your talk, and doing it from the understanding that I am connected to source. I am receiving this information from my inner guidance. I am receiving this information from the divine. And that is what is fueling this forward. And that is how I'm going to leave my mark. I'm going to leave my mark behind through the energy that I convey my information, through the energy that I choose to enact through. And that's why it's so important to make sure that you're paying attention to the energy that you are utilizing. I am responsible for the energy I bring into a room. If I'm coming into that room and I'm hot-headed and I'm determined and I'm like, I'm gonna show them, that might be a little tense. Instead, it's okay, before I go into this room to discuss, my truth and to explain why I'd like to go a different way, I'm gonna just kind of take a few minutes to breathe and go within. And I'm gonna connect with that higher source. And I'm gonna say, okay, higher source, I know that you're asking me to do this. I know that I'm being led in this way. This is where I'm supposed to go. Please give me the right words. Give me the words that are going to reach everyone and help everyone to understand why this change is necessary, and to foster a feeling of collaboration and to foster a feeling of teamwork. And let's all do this together. So walking your truth is super important. And of course, when we hear the word walk, it's very action oriented, right? There's an action step that you're taking. So walking your truth. Here you're defending your truth, you're speaking your truth a little bit, you're letting that truth shine, and here you're now walking the talk, walking that truth and leaving your energy signature behind. And that energy signature is divinely connected. So the number 35 in numerology breaks down to 8. I mentioned the 7 and the 8. So I talked about the 7 as being a number of manifestation, and you're getting the opportunity to tweak anything before it actually starts to come to light. 8 is all about abundance. 8 is also about mastery. So if you've taken the time to really review and evaluate, and you've made the choices, listening to source, listening to your inner guidance and your higher self about where you're going to walk into this abundance. You're going to walk into the mastery, and watch the fruits of your labor coming into fruition. So I feel very much that this succession, the 7 to 8, is indicating that we are working towards our own success. We are working towards an outcome that is going to be for our highest and best, globally as well as personally. We are working towards it, but we need to walk our truth. Absolutely need to walk our truth. Okay, let's pull a feather from the feather jar, see what the complimentary message is with that. Ooh, we got a nice kind of a browny gray one. Willpower. So feeling a very earthy energy with this feather, because of the color, the brown and the gray. Definitely asking us to connect to the physical, connect to our bodies, make sure that we are feeling grounded and centered in our core. And the core space is where our willpower is at. It's our solar plexus chakra. So when we are grounded to Mother Earth and we are saying, it's really interesting because we've got the sun and we've also got the universe here. So we've got earth energy and then we've got air energy, space and air. So we need to be really grounded and centered in our true core so that we can understand that, yes, sometimes it's going to take willpower to walk our truth, to speak our truth. We don't have to do it in a violent way. We don't have to do it in a way that is my way or the highway. It's simply recognizing that I've got a lot of energy that I can utilize here. How do I want to show up? And I'm going to use my willpower in a conscious way. I'm not going to use it to throw my weight around. I'm going to use my willpower to simply allow what it is that I have to say, to allow my truth to come out and to be seen and to, unfold in a way that others can see and witness and contemplate. And then together, let's decide how we're going to move forward. So using willpower in a conscious way rather than an unconscious way. An unconscious way is coming from fear. Using the willpower to say, I'm going to bulldoze through this. This isn't happening quite the way I think it should, so I'm going to take charge. I'm going to take control of this. Not necessarily the way we want to go this week. This is about recognizing that, okay, yes, I can use my willpower. I can use it to, rather than say everyone's going to do my bidding. It's, okay, I'm going to use this now to convey my truth. And I'm using it to convey my truth with the energy of love, the frequency of love behind it, the frequency of this is what I feel will be for the highest and best of all involved, and here's why. And who's willing to, work with me on this? Who's willing to take this risk, or who's willing to say, yes, let's make this shift, let's make this choice. Willpower. All right, guys, that is our reading for the week. As always, if you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel to see all of my new videos that are coming up. There's going to be a lot of interesting stuff this year. I am expanding my offerings, and I can't wait to share all of those things with you. This week, I'd like to just point out a service that I offer called Guidance on the Go. This is a single email service, a single question email service. If you've got a question that you want answered, answered. Maybe it's a yes or no question. Maybe you're looking for a little bit of confirmation or validation. Maybe you've got, 3 choices and you need to figure out which one is which, but you don't really have time for a full reading, or you don't have enough questions to really have a full reading. This is an amazing service for you. You book your service, you submit your question via email, and in 24 hours, less than 24 hours, of 24 hours or less, I will respond to you via email. And I always joke that it's like having a psychic on speed dial, because it's the best way to really just kind of say, okay, I need that second opinion, or I need that information, as quickly as I can, and I'm not able to get in for an appointment. Here's how I'm able to do it. And I really try to do same day, depending on, sort of when you book during the day. I work hard to deliver the information same day. Doesn't always happen, but I do my best to make that so. Feel free to check that out on my website. You can book that, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. Also check out my social media. I've got Facebook and Insta, The Black Feather Intuitive. I offer so many different freebies on there, and videos of interest and information on archangels, on tarot, on oracle, on empowerment and empowered living, all sorts of fun things on there. I also have Winged Wednesday, every Wednesday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's my show, and I offer a general reading for everyone and 3 free readings for those in attendance. It's never a dull moment. There's always something fun going on, so would love to see you there. Take care, guys. Have the most amazing week, and we will see you next time. Ciao.